Welcome back to the PlayStation Plus collection. I'm the GamerDad89 and today we're playing Predator Hunting Grounds. That was originally released on the 24th of April 2020 with a Metacritic score of 56. Generally that's out of 61 reviews I think, so it's overall positive. And I've got to say I really agree with that, purely because in this genre of 4 versus 1, there's not that many 4 versus 1 versus AI as well, and it works out really well, especially when you're playing as the humans as I am right now. I'm going to review both the human and the predator style of play, the human of which, I'll be honest, I actually really preferred. I do feel like it's better if you're playing this either with 5 friends, altogether 5 of you, or if you're just the spare one in a lobby, because it's kind of easy. I'm not sure if I just had a bad predator or if the AI, as you just saw, isn't that responsive. He just stood there and let me shoot him. But it's still a fun game. A couple of complaints I would have for the human side at the minute is just I didn't even see the mini-map until later on in the game, and the on-screen icons don't really show the distance. It has a little number saying the distance that it is, but it's also, as you'll see in a second, the predator's there. It's quite difficult to keep track of, which is it's completely the point. I get it, but there's no indication. There should at least be like a little red dot or something going on for noticing the predator. The AI is just extremely easy to kill, and the mission that I did in this one it was my first go of the game. I did play it about a year ago on the beta release, which was really fun. I really enjoyed that, and I really enjoyed playing this as well, to be honest. It's probably one of the better PlayStation Plus games that we've had in a while. The only problem is I don't generally play with headset, and I feel like it would be too easy having the headset talking to the other players. I mean, it's already quite a simple game. Run in, kill the guy, get the stuff. The graphics are amazing. I mean, look at it, it's a beautiful looking game. It was fantastic when it was in the beta stage, and it just plays brilliantly now. The buttons, pretty much what you'd expect: circle, duck, X, jump, triangle, swap weapons. Set up perfectly just to pick up and go. That's not really the case for the predator side, but we'll get onto that in a second. Right now, as you can see, we've just finished the mission, and yeah, overall positive experience. Very much enjoyed it, and this is a part that I quite like as well. The loot crate system seems to be that you're going to guarantee get at least one exotic or one mythic. While we're just watching these loot crates open and seeing all the loot that I've gotten, I would just like to ask you to please consider subscribing and follow on Twitter and Twitch at TheGamerDad89. While we're still seeing these objects popping out of the box, gotta say that the customization menu for both, you get to do both the predator and your soldier, is a little bit complicated. I keep having things pop up saying I've got something new when I don't have anything new. But that's neither here nor there right now, because we're about to step into the shoes of the predator. Now, as you can imagine, the game's called Predator Hunting Grounds, and the majority of people are going to want to be playing as him or her. You get the option of a female predator as well. The wait time isn't that bad. I played it for the first time, like I said, and it only took under 2 minutes, I think, for me to get the lobby. The lobbies do take a while because you're not necessarily always going to get a group of players in the same team. And I'll liken it to Dead by Daylight again, just in the terms of the lobbies and the waiting times to find either the predator or a full team party. One of the major issues I have with playing as the predator is you can't really tell who's the other players and who's the AI. As you can see in a little bit in this video, I'm pretty sure that I'm hunting down the other players, and there's no real indicator on them to let you know if you're attacking AI or players. However, in terms of physics, I gotta say that playing as the predator is one of the most satisfying parts of the game. I do have my issues with it, such as at one point I was running after somebody who I tried to melee attack and it just didn't work. I did get the points for stalking him, but nothing happened. And as you'll see in a second, the leap feature, not this part, but it's so cumbersome. You don't really get a chance to aim it properly, and it's just pot luck if you wind up where you're aiming. I bounced off of trees on this, headed to nowhere, and I don't quite understand why you can't leap towards the tree and grab on. That would make a fantastic physics. It surely wouldn't be that difficult because it's a grabbing action anyway, and it's something that's climbable, so surely that's something that could be patched into the game. Sadly, on a point that I really don't like playing as the Predator, that's a lot of peas, but you're basically pot luck if you're going to find these players. They're not massive groups, but players do move pretty quickly. You do have your heat vision, which as you can see looks amazing. You are going to use it a lot. I edited it out through all the switches. But generally you're going to be going for AI kills over the player kills because they're just so difficult to come across. That being said, when you do come across them and they start shooting your ass off, it's not going to be difficult for you to escape. Just pop your stealth on, climb a tree and you hop a couple of branches, and then you can just start stalking them again. It's probably the best aspect of the game, that either side has a better advantage, even though Predator's got his night vision and stealth mode. Gotta be said, this is possibly one of the best Predator games I've ever played. One of the best any all-round alien-centered games. Bringing up Alien, I don't understand why they wouldn't be able to introduce xenomorphs. You could possibly just have a level set in Antarctica like AVP, humans versus aliens versus predators. Say they're trying to harvest the eggs and they wake up the queen, which wakes up the rest of them, which sets everything into motion. It would just make a fantastic addition, and this overall is possibly one of the best offerings for PlayStation Plus. Probably second only to Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, on that note, I've just got to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this new format. I've enjoyed editing, playing, and I'm going to continue to play this afterwards. So, as I've said earlier, please consider subscribing. Like, comment, share, and this is an easy 4 out of 5 for PlayStation Plus. Play it if you've not. Thanks for watching.